Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's session I'm gonna demonstrate the concept of friend functions in C++. So let me start. So we have the hash include stream header file, and then using namespace standard, and then I'm gonna define a class here. The class name, I'm naming it as box. So opening and closing curly brace for the definition. So under private access specifier, I will have three members: length, breadth, and height. Basically the dimensions of the box. So of int data type, int length, and int breadth, int height. So done. So after that, under public access specifier, I'm gonna define a constructor. It has the same name as that of the class, and with three parameters for initializing these data members: length, breadth, and height. So I will take the same data type: int l, int b, okay, and int h, right? And then the definition is within the braces. So initialize the member length with parameter L. Similarly for the other two, breadth initiated with B, height initiated with H. Okay. So now, once the constructor is defined below, I'm gonna declare a friend function here. A friend function, you can notice the syntax. It goes with the friend keyword and followed by the declaration, function declaration, return type, and the name of the function. I'll take it as display, and the argument list, and then end it with a semicolon. So friend functions are usually declared inside a class, and the definition is always kept outside the class. Okay, because they are not the member functions. I mean, they are non-member functions. So declaration is done inside the class just to tell the compiler that so and so function, say for in this case the function display, is a friend of the class box. So that's what this declaration statement means. So in the argument list, um, always the class object is passed. So here the class is box, and the object I have named it as B. Okay. The friend function makes use of this object B to access the private members. Okay, that's the reason we are passing the object as an argument to the friend function. So no. So outside the class, I'm gonna define the friend function as they are non-member functions. So directly define the friend function just like normal functions. Return type, display, name of the function, and the argument B is the object. And this friend function, what does it do? A simple task, just printing the dimensions of the box on the console, right? So cout box dimensions. Okay, dimensions are okay. I want to print the dimensions line by line. So first I'll go with the length, Okay, length is equal to, so friend function will access the private member with the help of the object b, right? So b dot operator length, and then next line breadth is equal to, yes, b dot breadth, and then next line height is equal to b dot operator height. Okay, so this is the friend function. It's display, it prints the dimensions on the console line by line. Okay, now next, inside the main function, the first thing we need to do is the declare an object for the class box obj1. I'll take this as the object name, and I'm gonna pass three integer values: 3 for length, 4 for breadth, and 5 for height. So here the parameterized constructor gets invoked because we have created an object, and then we have to invoke the friend function. So just like normal function, directly go with the name display and then pass the object. So which object? We have only one, obj1. So that's it. So next line I'll comment it, and then end the main function with return 0. Okay, so this is how the friend function. This is a simple example. You can see the declaration is inside and definition is outside the class, and the function call is inside the main, and object is passed from the main function to the friend function, from calling function to the called function respectively, by using the pass by value method. Okay, so now if I run this code, what should I get the output? 3, 4, 5, isn't it? Because the friend functions are accessing the private members. So pass by value method, what happens is a copy is created. Suppose say obj1 is passed from the called function, a copy of that object is created by name b. Okay, so whatever the modifications done to that object won't be reflected to the original object. So that is the concept of pass by value. So if I run this code, you can see the output. Okay, exactly. The friend function has access to the private members, so 3, 4, 5, and it is printed on the console, and it is pass by value. So what I mean, I want to close this console, and okay, suppose say this is passed by value. Suppose say if I make any changes to the copy of the object, friend function is dealing with the copy of the object. Okay, suppose if I make changes to the length, say I will change it to 6, right? So now you can see, okay, better to show the contrast clearly. So I will take another member function by name disp. Okay, and here we can print the members of the class. Copy. Member disp is the member function, so no need of this dot operator, and I'll remove this. Okay, okay, okay. Now I want to invoke within this member function. I will just put an additional statement for better understanding. So actual object, okay, actual object box dimensions, right? Okay, and then close the statement, and I want to invoke this member function. So it, with the help of the object one, this. Great. So okay, so now what exactly we can expect in the output is the friend function is making changes to the parameter length. It is changing from the value 3 to 6. So that change won't be reflected to the original object. That's what I mean, because this is pass by value. So that's what we are going to see in the output. Let me run. Okay, hope you can see the output. As I told you, the friend function has modified the parameter length since it is dealing with only the copy of the object, not with the original object. The original object values are not modified. They are still the same 3, 4, 5. So this is passed by value using friend functions. Uh, this is suitable only when you pass smaller objects and with less complex data types like int or char, float. If in case if you want to pass larger objects with complex data types like containers or strings, you can go for pass by reference, which is just a slight modification in the declaration of the friend function. You can prefix the ampersand sign to the object name, and similarly in the friend function definition, prefix the ampersand sign. So here you can see the difference now. In pass by reference, when the friend function makes the changes, modifications to the object, then those changes, modifications will affect the original object because there is no copy created. The unnecessary creation of copy of the object is avoided in pass by reference because larger objects occupy large memory space. So the pass by reference directly deals with the original object. So the change will be reflected in the original object. Let's see in the output. Yeah, the friend function had changed the length to 6 and it is reflected in the actual object. The length is 6. So this is about the friend functions using pass by value and pass by reference methods. Hope you all guys understood. Thank you. Thank you.